Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down. Eckler, of course, the Chargers' #1 running back this year now that Melvin Gordon is on the opposite sideline with the Broncos. But even with those two backs, the Chargers 28th in the NFL in rushing in 2019. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Second and 11. Draw play. It's Eckler. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a carry for the former first-round pick of the Chargers. It's Melvin Gordon. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
He's taken down.
And brought down there by a pair of Chargers on the stop. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
On the carry.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 20, Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. On the return, it's King. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
44-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage. Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
From the 50, here's Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Running on first down, Eckler. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Ball carrier.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Von Miller, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
It's some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
At the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. But for Melvin Gordon, he's certainly up for this one. He's going to get a chance at least twice a year to take on his former teammates as he spent 5 years in a Charger uniform, but now he'll be doing his work against his old mates. 2nd and 5 now. Locke going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
This is Hamler on the receiving end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. To throw it is Locke. And this one's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
He was brought down.
It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
It's a gain of 3.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Locke now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's the 3rd-year running back, Phillip Lindsay. And he'll be close to a 1st down at the Chargers' 38. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Locke working out of the gun. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Charger drive about to get going. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
And let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And that was shot into coverage. Downfield is complete. And he takes us in the red zone all the way inside Denver's 15. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert steps away to it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jarrell Casey in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Badgley's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. This will make it into the end zone. And Spencer will elect to not bring it out here. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit them.
Big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way home for a Broncos score. KJ Hamler, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. Incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here's Ty Long now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Returning it, here's Hamlin. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They look to throw. It's Locke. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. From the gun, it's Locke. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From midfield, here's Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. He was looking for the rookie Jerry Judy there, and it's 3rd and short.
It's 3rd down and 1 yard.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
It's on for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Actually, to kick off for the Chargers.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. A gain of 3, second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From just shy of midfield, Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Shotgun snap to Locke. Man complete. It's Hamler. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 37. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Locke to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Judy. And that'll bring up second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. From the gun, Locke. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead stretches, 16-3 now. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said does. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure running. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots. and powered forward and got the first down.
On first down, it's Herbert. Henry's got it out on the left side. He'll go out near midfield at the 49. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on first and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And going deep for Hill. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A.J. Boyd with the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
first and 10.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and that'll bring up second down. To throw again. Lock. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And it's up. This is good, and it makes it a 16-10 game now.
The score, Broncos 16, Chargers 10.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Spencer on the return. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
The tackle.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. This is Gordon as they go to him again. Trying to find some space to turn upfield, but this defense having none of it. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Lock now on first down. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, They're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Herbert, he's throwing the interception. Picked up by Bryce Callahan. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The handoff, it's Eckler. A good comeback there after the penalty, 9 yards, and it's 2nd and 6.
He was brought down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
At the 21-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Got a man over the middle, it's Williams. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and...
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw here, Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Moves to 2nd and 10.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. They'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Justin Simmons.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, Herbert. As he throws there, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Herbert. Escapes the sack. He's taken down. Von Miller. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
A throw left side, hold in by Hamler. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Broncos will extend their lead. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Broncos 29, Chargers 10.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Von Miller in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle. But they allow the conversion. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. And the Broncos get there and take him down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense. In
his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Pass incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
That one complete to Joe Reed. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. To the air again, Herbert. Flush to his right. Nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Austin Eckler, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
35-yard line.
Herbert off of play action. Dancing to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jarrell Casey has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
21-yard line.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. And he's going to go down again. It's a loss